Hi guys, it's Bradley here, and today I'm here to run down and show you and how I built my gk61x. Now, you're probably like, oh my god, it's just a keyboard, it's just kid who just started, he doesn't know anything. Now you're right on the first part, I did just start. But have I mind you that I researched for 6 months before building my keyboard. So I know a lot. And I've experienced a lot building this keyboard. So I'm here to tell you what I did, what you can do to make your first keyboard. So first, this is a gk61x. Now it says XS for some reason on the PCB. I got no fucking idea. But okay, so we're gonna start off with the keyboard. I don't want to bore you guys. I made a keyboard about this. It got 100 views and 4 likes. It blew up. Now you're probably like, that didn't blow up. It actually did. To me, that's what it means to me. So you can just pound sand, dude. That's what it means to me. You know, 100 views is a lot. But with this keyboard, there are Everglide EG aquakings for the switches. They're clear, nice, linear switches. There's no they're not tactile. You don't have the tactile bump. It's just a nice, clear, sexy switch. Now, the switch is pretty nice. Now, before you buy them, if you want to do the Band-Aid mod for your stabilizers, get the highest grams for me. I got the 63 grams, and I'll get into that later. Now with the stabilizers, the backspace, the stabilizers are good. I actually have aftermarket Durock, not V2. I bought V2s, but then I realized the gk61x does not have a screw-in PCB. If you got screw-in stabilizers, return them and buy Durock plate mount stabilizers. It does not support screw-ins. If you get screw-ins, you're gonna screw yourself because that's a good joke. You guys like that? I'm pretty funny. They don't work. They just don't go in. So get plate mounts. Just a little word of advice. Get plate mounts. And you're probably like, well, plate mounts are ass. Well, okay, if you go do the I'm not gonna explain too much of it. That's a Band-Aid mod, whatever. You put Band-Aid on the PCB where they clip in, and then you put it under, and you gotta force the little clip shut, and it makes it more stable. And you can experiment because it takes either 1 layer or 2 layer. It doesn't matter, but don't do too much where it doesn't lock in. So you can look in that Homogeneo, Teha types. They always do all that stabilizer stuff. So Band-Aid mod, if you want to know from me, Band-Aid mod, put Band-Aid on PCB where it clips in, wrap it around under the PCB. And that's basically it. I did that, and they're pretty stable. I found that 2 was too much, and it didn't work. Now I got the 63 gram, 63 gram switches, so they were they kind of made it fucky wucky. Now on the smaller keys like backspace and enter, they're fine, they're chilling, but on shift and space and other shift, it didn't work. Okay, so how basically, okay, there's the Holy mod, and there's another mod that's really underrated, which is really good, which needs to be more known. The one Holy mod is, I'm not going to go too in depth, you just put Band-Aid on this little ramp inside the stabilizer where the wire goes so it doesn't hit and make a Now the other one is where you wrap Band-Aid across the wire and you put it in. Now you're probably like, oh, you just put too much Band-Aid on the wire. I didn't. I put the least amount, and I even used the waterproof Band-Aids that they don't make a difference, but I just wanted to see if it would still work. Now it didn't work. Now the thing I was having is it was mushy, and it wouldn't come up all the way. Now if it would have came up all the way, it probably would not have been mushy at all. So it probably would have been fine, but see, the thing is, my 63 grand, they wouldn't come up all the way. Now, like backspace and enter, right now they're chilling, they're fine, they're being chilling. Now, but when it comes to shift and spacebar, no. Okay, so just know that save yourself some time. If you're be generous. Now you're probably like, oh, you overlooped. I didn't overloop. When I say I experimented. I took all the lube off. I de-lubed my stabilizers, even the inside. You know how fucking hard it is to get dielectric grease off of shit. It's hard. Without ultrasonic cleaner. I used goddamn not paper towels. Paper towels it would have been better. I used toilet paper that rips. And they're fine. They're not bad. I'm gonna keep this in frame. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I don't want to just be talking. So the stabilizers are nice. Okay. So I use Krytox 205G for my stabilizers, and I put dielectric grease on the wire gobs of it, and I mean it sounds pretty nice. Let me not do what I always do and hit spacebar and stop the recording because I'm fucking stupid like that. All right. Now there is that little bit of rattle, all because of really just not me being able to do much mods because of the spring weight. Now, if there is a better, more knowledge keyboard enthusiast watching this, please comment and tell me if I could improve it somehow without using band-aids, or if I could use band-aids but do something differently. Because every time I try to use a fucking band-aid, it just made it so mushy and it would not come up all the way. And I just resorted to that it was purely just the spring weight. Now, another problem I had with these, I would open the switch, but make sure you're grabbing on the switch right. Every time I would fuck with it, I would take off the keycap, open the switch, and it would open, but open like that. So the two pins are out, but the pins in the back that are holding the housing and shit together, it came out. And I had to fiddle with it so long, and I ended up accidentally breaking the switch. I have extras, so I was fine. But it just annoyed the shit out of me because I didn't want to break any switches. But you know, switches are not that much, like 70 cents a switch. So, but still, 70 cents. You know, as soon as it adds up, it's $60 for 70 switches. But anyways, I found that trouble. So make sure you're grabbing your switch right, because if you're not, you could fuck up really bad. But these the aquakings came pre-lubed, so you know most people are like, oh, but I don't really find it is kind of inconsistent, but I don't pay attention to that. I just like how it sounds. It sounds pretty cool. The bottom out's nice, the top and out's a little loud, but it's nice. It's still nice. It's a good little feature. Now the gk61x has its own. These aren't the preset. These aren't what comes with the board. These are the lighting effects I did through the software. I'm too lazy to link it. Watch another YouTuber. I'm not. This is just my build. This isn't fucking the lighting effects. But here's the lighting effects. I have this one. This is all through the software, so you can get this. I got this one. It's like a rainbow wave. You can change the speed. You can change like the speed right here. I kind of go down from the max, or this one. Pretty sick. Or I got this one. It's like I call it cotton candy because it looks like cotton candy. All right. I sound so. Never mind. I can't say that. I'll get canceled. All right. Okay. So that's that. Stabilizer. Now the thing I found annoying was whenever you are. This is also USB-C, so the cable comes out. But whenever you are building this, if you're gonna put case foam in, beware. Most people would just unscrew the main standoffs and try to pull it out carefully. Now, what I have to say to that is fuck that. That is way too hard, because if you break this little USB-C right here, you're just done. Yeah, unless you have a solderer, but otherwise you're just kind of done. So what I did was I took off the plate. So there's two main screws. There's two types of screws. There's longer screws that screw through the plate and the PCB straight into the standoff, or there's the screw that goes from straight up just the PCB to the plate and it holds it together. What I did was I unscrewed everything, took out the plate, and then and you need there's a split spacebar module, so you need to unscrew that too. Even if you want to mod the stabilizer, you gotta take this off, this switch out, the spacebar switch out, unscrew it, and take it out, because there's little foam things that stop the wire from coming out. So it's a complicated board. Now you need to do that. But I took out the plate and then the PCB, and then I put the foam in there. It was really mushy foam, so that's why it has such a rich sound. But now, like, you had to kind of put it in. The PCB will flex like that much about, and before you go, oh my god, don't worry, it's not much flex. It's not gonna ruin your board. Mine flex and it's perfectly fine. Now, the one thing is, when you're putting in the switches, you don't want to bend the pins, or you don't want to mess up the hot swap sockets, because if you mess up the hot swap socket, unless you know how to solder, you're kind of screwed. But okay, so I put the foam in. I had to line it up, so when you push it down, it might be a little bit sketch, but you gotta line up that USB-C. If that USB-C isn't lined up, you gotta say goodbye to your luck, because you're not gonna be able to plug in your cable. And then I put the plate in, I put the PCB in, I put the plate in and screwed it down, and then it was chilling. It's chilling. It's a pretty nice keyboard. I love it. Also got this sick Razer Viper Ultimate. I'll probably do a review on it soon. I'm trying to wait and use it for like 2 weeks to actually give you my full, you know, oh, this is sick. So I think I'm gonna leave you guys with a sound test and a typing test. I'm not gonna be doing a typing test. I'm just gonna be typing random shit because I don't feel like, you know, doing a typing test. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and here we go. Oh, I forgot to unplug. Okay.